Hi, this is Steve Trovato, and welcome to this DVD in the style of Rockabilly and Brian Setzer. This DVD will be presented in 5 sections. The first 3 sections I'll call Rockabilly Basics, things you need to know to play Rockabilly style guitar. And then the last 2 sections will be 2 complete solos in the style of Brian Setzer, which I'll play for you and then slow each lick down one by one to help you learn it a little bit faster. So without further ado, let's get started. That was our first example. Before we start the playing, let's talk about some of the Rockabilly sound essentials. Of course, the guitar is important, but not as important as the sound and the touch. So the first thing you're going to notice when I hit my guitar with my hand over the strings, I have a pretty wet sound. And the first thing you hear, probably besides a lot of reverb, is one delay. Now, the delay setting for Rockabilly typically is about 135 to 140 milliseconds. So you just get one repeat, the feedback is 0, and you add one repeat. Now, you also take the level of the delay to almost 100% of the dry signal. So in other words, the delayed sound is as loud as the original sound. And you want it to really stick out. Now, in order for it to give it that slap-back Rockabilly delay effect, you have to play using a muted right hand technique. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place the palm of my hand over my bridge, right at the bridge, and find the sweet spot. So when I play the low E, so if I move too far forward, I get just a dead sound. If I move too far backwards, it's open. So I have to find the right spot by sliding my hand along the length of the string, until I find just the spot where the string is muted, but still sounds like E. And then when I play it hard, I get the double notes or the slapback. Now, with that in mind, I'm going to play this lick using a pedal tone of E on the 2nd fret of the 4th string. I'm going to play that with my middle finger of my right hand. And just the same way as you're going to play the bass notes with with a hard pick stroke to get the delay, you're going to do the same thing with the middle finger of your right hand to get the pedal tone to delay. Now, the notes are this. You're going to play E on the 6th string, then G sharp, and then on the 5th string, B, C sharp, D natural, back to C sharp, B, and then back to the 6th string for G sharp. And you're going to play that for 4 times against the E pedal tone, alternating between your pick and your middle finger. And the reason it happens 4 times is because we're basically doing a 12-bar blues here. And so the E happens 4 times. And here's what it sounds like. I'm going to play it up to speed, and then I'll slow it down for you. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, slowly, 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. When you get to the 4 chord, we're going to play the same lick, but now we move it down 1 set of strings, so it's in the key of A. So we're going to start with an open A note with our pick, and then C sharp on the 5th string, E on the 4th, F sharp on the 4th, G on the 4th, F sharp on the 4th, E on the 4th, and then back to C sharp on the 5th. And we're going to play those notes muted against A as a pedal tone on the 3rd string. So here's what that sounds like. 1, 2, A 1, 2, 3, 4. Now very slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we go back to E. 3, 4. Now when we get to the 5 chord, we can't use open strings anymore. So for this one, I'm going to move up to the 4th position. Play my B on the 6th string, my D sharp on the 5th string, and my F sharp on the 4th string against my pedal tone of B on the 3rd string. And I still have to keep all the notes muted. So B, D sharp, F sharp, back to D sharp. Then I go down to A and do the same thing. And then back to E. With the original lick that we played. So let me play the entire example for you at a somewhat reduced speed. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.